Well, hey Gemini, and welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find beauty in all things. This is going to be a weekly reading. We're breaking down the month of April due to its big energies week by week, and so it'll be a lot easier to absorb kind of the information that's getting ready to come through for you. And we are going to do similar as far as the oracles are going to be concerned, with getting some additional information from guidance this particular week. But this first card that we're going to use, the Sacred Geometry deck, is really going to serve as the theme for you, Gemini, for this upcoming week. Okay, so while we get that one going, I hope that everyone had a very beautiful first week of April. As we had done the full March reading with the first week of April included, it was specifically because of going through that week of that first week of April with the big energies that we had, and you know, it was a big deal because of the 4/4 portal. So I did a bonus reading. Hopefully you were able to take a look at that. That was for all signs, broken down into the elements. If you didn't, that's totally fine. But these cards, you actually got two, and we're going to keep them because that's what I'm told to do. So the theme of this upcoming week for you, Gemini, is going to be one of two things. First, it's gratitude, okay? And that's very important. Gratitude and acknowledging the different blessings that you do have already in your environment. And then a part of that is the inner child that comes up here. So this is card 41, and the inner child, acknowledging the inner child, joy is really but what this kind of boils down to. So joy in gratitude for the acknowledgement of the different blessings that have come available to you. So the card 38 reduces down to 11. All right, so that's a master number for gratitude. And then this inner child boils down to what do we got here? This is card 41. Let me put my old lady glasses on. Hang on just a second. Sorry about that. 4 and 1 going down to a 5. So changes. So there's a change that's necessary for you to recognize within your own aspect of your inner child, your inner joy. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and pull 5 cards, and they will specifically be for each day of the week, although that last 5th card is going to be for that entire weekend. Okay. Just so that you have an idea of what we're getting ready to get into. So as far as this week is concerned, there are 3 major points that are going to pop up as far as energetics within the astral world. And we'll go ahead and talk about those as we get into them for the specific day. As per usual, again, we're going to go ahead and pull a Keeper of the Light. We're also going to pull a Healing Therapy Angel. And we're also going to pull, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle those back in, although if they come back out, that was the Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles. I have my reason for wanting to reshuffle that. Let's just take a look. We have the Goddess Kuan Yin energy that's going to go ahead and come out as a speaker of the Divine Feminine. And then, of course, we're going to go into the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. All right? And then at the end, we will go ahead and pull the crystal information that's available for both of the Gratitude and the Inner Child cards, assuming that you want to take advantage of the energies that they are providing. Okay. So the first card that we have out is the World card. The second card that we have is the 4 of Swords. And then the third card that we have is the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. I had to sit down and I had to look at that card again. Yeah, it's the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. Tower card. The reason I reshuffled is because those other 2 cards that look like they wanted to pop out may have had something to do with Aries Aries and Taurus that I just pulled out. So let's see what happens. We have the Mother of Pentacles, and then, okay, so look, we're going to keep that one there. All right. So what that is telling me is that some of you, Gemini, actually have heavy placement of either Aries or Taurus in your chart, and that's all fine, but those are not the main aspects for you. They're going to be more of these cards that we have sitting here. So the final card that we have here, which I do find interesting, is the Mother of Pentacles instead of the Father of Pentacles that showed up. So that clarifies for me that some of you guys definitely have some of that energy in your chart. Okay. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday with this particular energy here. We are going to clarify with the White Sage Tarot here to get into a little bit more of the meaty conversation. But here's what I see. We've got the World card. That's gorgeous energy. The World card is that major Capricorn, Aquarius type of energy. It's talking about change and transformation within cycles. It means completing something that was going on. It also has to do with responsibility and taking authority of particular situations that come through. The reason we say a second chance is because there has been a potential that there's been a restriction of thought process regards to limitation or time. If it wasn't your time prior to, now is the opportunity for this next cycle to have come to fruition for you. The next card that sits here for the Tuesday energy is the Four of Swords energy. Now, I think this is very interesting, being that this is being uploaded on the actual Easter day, also with this Easter egg with the inner child. The Four of Swords energy really is about needing to rest after battles, needing to rest after a big something just went down, okay? And as you can see, this particular little baby sheep that's sitting here, okay, has a lot of wisdom and has a lot of knowledge. So what this is telling me is that some of you guys are especially tuned in, tapped in, turned on, right? Into spirit guidance, and some of you guys are receiving a lot of downloads, or will be receiving a lot of downloads this upcoming Tuesday for sure. The other thing is, again, it's about rest. And even when you are receiving spiritual downloads, you do definitely need to take your rest, increase your water, those types of things, so that you can be completely absorbent of the different energies that are coming through. With the Nine of Pentacles that shows up on this Wednesday, that is an opportunity for you to, from a spiritual perspective, ensure that you are being completely grounded. Make sure that you can, where capable, getting outside, putting your actual feet in the grass. I know that grass is just barely starting to grow here in the northern hemisphere as we're just getting into this portion of spring, but it's important for you to at least put your feet in the dirt and ground. The Nine of Pentacles also indicates an opportunity to share resources that you have, okay, which supports this gratitude card. When you have been blessed with so much, it is very important that you share those blessings with other people, okay? It is very much indicative of a card of independence as well. Then we have a surprise that shows up here on Thursday with the Tower card. Tower card isn't anything to be scared of, guys. The Tower card is just indicating to us that we have a lot of Aries and Scorpio energy that's there, a lot of Mars information that's coming through with willpower and determination. It can sometimes be specifically geared towards, I guess, I want to say potentially some anger that's coming through. But on the weekend, we have the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So the Queen of Pentacles is extremely very grounded individual, this earthen energy that's here. Okay, and we're getting ready to do some clarifiers on it. But the King and Queen of Pentacles don't show up in a reading unless there's something solid and stable and grounding that's going to be more towards the long term. Okay, so having had said all that, as far as the astrology that's getting ready to come up on the 6th, which is Tuesday, we have Jupiter going into a semisquare with Aries that's already in Chiron, okay? And what that means is Tuesday has a big opportunity to broaden your horizons and strengthen any connection that you really do need to strengthen up. So that's perhaps one of the reasons why you're being asked to rest. But here on this Monday, what we're doing is we're getting clarification on this world. And what we have is the Fool card, which is talking about starting the new journey. So you've got an end and a beginning that's starting right exactly at the same time. That's also rooted down by the Three of Cups energy, which is about celebration. And this is where the gratitude comes in with this particular day, is that you also have to take all of the small victories that you have and you have to be grateful for them. The Three of Cups that's sitting in the reverse position is indicating that there's not a celebration that's going on at this particular moment. So I'm not exactly sure what was going on with the big change in your world or whatever it is that you were trying to pull in as far as manifestation, but it is very important to make sure that you take the smallest victories and appreciate them and acknowledge them for what they are to allow the manifestation of more to come into its place. So what we have sitting next to that now and rooted finally is the Judgment card. So this specifically is talking about using your judgment, okay? Using your best judgment when it comes to supporting parties or get-togethers or type of a collaboration or relieving yourself from some third-party information or third-party interference that could have potentially shown up in prior weeks or energies. That information is stated with the fact that the world is here. So there's a second chance, there's a second opportunity, there's something that's ended, there's a cycle that is completed, which is allowing you to try to move forward with any of those energies that were in the past. Now, again, as we get into this Jupiter energy and we're talking about broadening your horizons and strengthening your connection, I feel very strongly for some of you Geminis, this connection that we're talking about is the connection with spirit, okay? It doesn't have to be, but I do feel that there's some inconsistency when it comes to the balance, and there's something that you still are holding on to and you have not let go with this Ten of Wands that's sitting here. Now, the Hierophant that's sitting here in the reverse position, again, Taurus energy, Hierophant energy, is that there is some discussion with your heart, inner teacher, and this also has something to do with judgment here as well. So it just kind of goes together, and we talk about the different things that are coming up in those different energies. Usually when you go into Hierophant mode, this has something to do with an official type of a situation. It could be job, workplace, it could be anything that's official. Spirituality is very high up on this particular list here. Making sure that you're keeping what's yours and letting go of something that does not belong to you, which is allowing you to get rid of this burden. And if you have already sought counsel, whether it's with your higher self, within your inner spirit, within your God or your goddess, or whatever that means for you, your section of the universe, it looks like you're about ready to come out of that, or you're going to start seeing the revelations that are going to come through with these particular downloads that are coming through for you. But regardless, taking a lot of rest on this particular day so that you can be in a position to broaden your horizons, okay? So then as we get into Wednesday with this Nine of Pentacles, this independent, strong independent energy, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is kind of sitting in reverse, okay? Could be an earth sign. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but it could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn again. I really feel that some of you are either on the cusp or have heavy placements of Aries or Taurus in your chart. If that resonates with you, you may want to take a look at the other readings that popped up in those two particular areas, just to kind of help give you a bigger rounded energy. But the Knight of Pentacles shows through, and what's interesting is that we're here where you're feeling that you're in an extremely good independent position. There may have been a situation in the past, ooh, yeah, you've got the Queen of Pentacles that's showing up here, where you weren't feeling that you were ever going to get to that place, but you've released that. The Knight of Pentacles is showing itself in reverse, graduating to the Queen of Pentacles, which is the promise of stability, which is the promise of making sure that all T's are crossed and I's are dotted, like I said before. So let's see if we have another card that's going to help support whatever the past energies were, or what some of these potential individuals would be in the energy of our Gemini on this particular day. It's this one here. Thank you so much. Okay, and the third card that we have is the Emperor. Yeah, it was letting go of control at some point to allow you to get to this point of knowing that you had an independent spirit, okay? And again, I'm going to talk about the fact that balance is here when it comes to sharing whatever this wealth opportunity that it is. It could be knowledge, it could be physical resources, if it's not necessarily just money, but there's an opportunity for you to continue to be solidly grounded here. Organization may have not have been in the point where it really needed to be, because that's really what the Emperor talks about, organizing and planning, so that he can be in control. I mean, the Emperor is in control because he's completely organized and he's planned it out. He's planned every single detail. He's got things to do and he doesn't have time to go backwards, right? So with the Emperor being in the reverse position, again, it just indicates that at some point in the past, when it comes to this particular area, not everything was lined up at that particular moment, okay? And there's that strong feeling again of this earthen energy that needs to probably be called out a little bit later. We'll see where we're at with that. As we get into the 9th, which is that Thursday, let's see, when is the 9th? The 9th? Yeah, the 9th is Friday. The 9th is Friday. Wait, Monday, Tuesday, wait, no, this is supposed to be Thursday. I beg your pardon. So as we get into the 8th on Thursday, we've got this Tower moment. We've got the surprise moment that's showing up for you. We have the Seven of Cups that's sitting in the reverse position, which means there has been a decision, and there has been some clarity, or there will be some clarity coming. Now that's rooted again down by the Tower in the reverse position. So now this extra card is just going to be a bonus, and we've got 2 bonus cards. Okay, so The Tower clarifying the Seven of Cups may have been a lot of gifts that have been made available to you. There was no confusion about the gifts or what it is that you were trying to call in from universal support. But what this Five of Cups sitting here underneath this Tower was that you were trying to get clear and release yourself of these boundaries that were really kind of holding you back, is really what I feel was going on. So the Nine of Wands energy indicates that you are A, putting up boundaries, and B, you've got a lot of spiritual growth and insight that's available within you, and you had to get past a struggle of a moment, even if it was internal conflict with this Five of Cups. Apologies or feeling regretful about something and letting some things go, but it does look like you're healing, and so there's a surprise that's coming towards you at this particular moment that's going to the universe is coming in to clear something else that you may have not been able to clear finally on your own. So I do not see this as a negative moment at all. Sometimes the Tower can be a straight mollywop, but not this time. So now as we get into the weekend energy, right? That's the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We've got the Mother of Pentacles that shows back up, okay? So the Mother of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, like I said, is talking about grounded stability. It's grounded stability. And that's all that that really is. So this particular Tower moment that's coming through is just, again, for me, it's that Mars energy of the conflict that was going on about being so driven about something. And there's going to be a little bit of a surprise and some clearing that's coming through. It's also very indicative of your chakra being completely blown wide open, in a sense. Nothing to be scared of. But it does talk about your root chakra, your base chakra, very specifically, where with all this other pentacle energy coming in, it's your pentacles are all about your base chakra, your root chakra, same terminology here. Grounded when it comes to finance and when it comes to physical things that are tangible that you need in your life, right? So here's what happens though when we get into the weekend. The 11th is really going to be that Sunday. So within this weekend energy here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Mother of Pentacles is here. She's talking about making sure that things are grounded and that things are stable. Pluto goes into Cancer, which is really going to be talking about a lot of relationships. And then we actually have the new moon in Aries. So, you know, Happy New Year for everyone that shows up here on this particular Sunday. What else does the Mother of Pentacles want to give to our Gemini to let them know that everything is actually okay, if they had any questions about it before? Let us see what we've got. First card, Three of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands upright, double queen energy. So if you were contemplating trying to do something to move forward with a business or take a job situation into another direction, this is a very good indicator that there's going to be some blessings, additional blessings coming to you or made available to you on this particular weekend. So the Queen of Wands is that entrepreneur energy, whether you're male or female, okay? It is kicking butt and taking names. The Queen of Wands happens to be my favorite queen in the entire deck because although she is very passionate about what it is that she wants to bring forward, she does it with ease and grace. She does it with kindness. She gets what she wants, but she does it with kindness. She doesn't step on people's toes in order to make that happen, okay? So it is possible that with this double wand energy that's sitting right here for you, Gemini, that you are definitely looking at a... You're looking at either a fire sign. I'm trying to determine how I can best pull this out. Fire sign that's trying to help you get to that next place. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is kind of where I'm going. And then you follow that up with the Knight of Wands. So this could be all over the place, although I feel that this is you in energy. This Knight of Wands is you, Gemini. And you are going to receive the swift clarity when it comes with this Knight of Wands energy in relation to something coming to you this particular weekend that is going to put you in a very stable environment. So the Three of Wands is all about following spirit, especially when it's upright. With these Two of Wands and a choice that needed to have been made, you can't really make a wrong decision. But when the Three of Wands shows up, it's like, okay, you've made a decision to go in whatever direction it is that you're going to go, but you're going to follow guidance, you're going to follow spirit, you're going to follow the best path possible. With it showing up in reverse, it just means that you might be considering someone else in your energy. You might be considering another fire sign, which is why I bring it up. that may have what it is that you need. So if you're contemplating maybe moving into a business arrangement with someone or some sort of partnership with someone, it does look like it's going to be a good type of a situation. Again, the Knight of Wands is coming very, very swiftly to give you some information that was needed. All right. So that is what I have as far as the base energy. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the Keepers of the Light would like to be able to explain to you. The only other thing that I wanted to be able to say is, as we bounce back to the 9th specifically, when Saturn does its dance and has its trine within the moon energy that's there, if you're aware of your placement in your natal chart, you might want to take a look at where your North Node is. Your North Node is all about what your mission on this particular Earth walk happens to be. And if there's any waffling of any sort, this is the day to put up or shut up. Honestly. And I know that sounds very crass, but that's basically the energy of what it is. You've got to be willing at this particular moment to accept the gift, accept whatever moves out of your environment so that you can move forward. So if you've been waffling on trying to make a decision with someone, if you've been waffling about trying to do a partnership with someone in some sense, you're being told, make your decision final, because the universe is ready to support you with all the gifts that are necessary as you start this new journey. Okay, so when you start receiving this information, start resting up now, because you're going to need that energy coming forward here very, very quickly. Okay, so Gemini, Keeper of the Light, which master would like to step forward and support our Gemini with their growth, acknowledgement of their blessings, and acknowledging their inner child for making anything change. Ooh. We have Holy Amethyst, which is divine alchemy. Okay, moving beyond your current challenges and focusing on what it is that you really, really want. Put up or shut up. Holy Amethyst is a partner of one of the other masters that shows up. And yes, those are amethyst crystals that are around her. Okay. Amethyst as a crystal itself shows a lot of clarity, especially for your crown chakra. It does a lot of clearing on its own in a very kind of a gentle, very gentle way. All right, let's see what the therapy angels would like to offer to our Geminis this particular week. Thank you. Solar plexus chakra. Okay, that's creativity right there, right? It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in very positive ways. So this is where creativity comes from. Your solar plexus is your gut reaction when it comes to things. So don't second guess yourself in that particular area, okay? Now we're going to bring in the feminine energy goddess Kuan Yin to see what else she would like to offer for our Geminis for this upcoming week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You've got something big that's coming. You've got something super big that's coming. And this is the image of the goddess. And the message is the bamboo moon, okay? And did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe, and that all events, circumstances, relationships, and situations are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan? And any apparent delay is actually in your favor, okay? If something is happening for you right now, then that is perfect as well. Divine timing is perfection. It is really honestly safe to trust this energy right now. Okay, so that is the advice from Goddess Kuan Yin, the divine feminine, whether you're male or female. Okay, again, the universe is asking you to have acknowledgement of the different blessings that are coming towards you. Inner child, youthful. Get back to the joy of what was going on for you. Taking advantage of what your solar plexus can offer you as far as gut feeling and gut reaction. Everything is happening in divine alchemy, okay? Move beyond whatever your challenges were so that you can move forward with what is supposed to be for you, because the divine timing card is here. Now, to wrap this up for you, we're going to do a few of the different Oracle of the Radiant Suns before we open up the book and we go into the crystal options for each of these other cards that are here. Okay, Gemini. Well, it's definitely not half the deck. I apologize. I do like it when they step forward and they clump, because it's like they've already got their story together, but that wasn't it. We're just going to give this another little shuffle here. There we go. That feels good. That feels good. All right, here we go. Gemini. Now I want you to pop out, please. The dualistic nature of give and take. Those are the ones that we want. Thank you very much. So the first energy that we have here is the Aries energy in our beautiful Mercury position, okay? So when Mercury entered into Aries on the 3rd of the month, you were feeling restless about something. So this is past energy that was carrying forward into this message. You were feeling a little bit restless because you wanted to get going and you wanted to do something. So you were waiting for this world to turn. We have this energy of the Enterprise, which is also Aries energy, but it happens to be in Jupiter, okay? So this is the energy of around what's happening on the 6th. This is here, okay? And this is why you've been waffling a little bit, or you're feeling, or you will potentially feel the energy of what this means for you as far as Enterprise, okay? The versatility card that comes up might as well be the Sun card as far as I'm concerned. It is very shiny and happy. But this versatility card, okay, being flexible, is the Sun itself in the sign of Gemini. So here you guys are. This is ultimately what it is that you bring to the table, okay? It is that versatility. And then here you go. There's the Independence card showing up right there with this 9 of Pentacles, which is the moon in the sign of Aquarius. So this absolutely just continues to like sum this up for me. You're supposed to be doing something and you're considering whether or not you should be going into business or you should be doing this partnership with someone because you want to maintain your independence. But what you're being asked to do is be versatile in who you are as an individual. Okay, that dualistic nature is why that sort of popped up there. Because you can do this. There isn't anything wrong with this Enterprise at all. If once you make your final decision and you are confident that the universe is really here to support you, because this is something that's supposed to happen as far as divine timing, then you are going to see the floodgates just open. But at the end of the day, the ultimate decision is down to what it is that you decide to do. I would say you should be completely confident in that, because the universe is asking you to be grateful. They're asking you to be grateful, be in your gratitude, and acknowledge that I manifest positive change and growth throughout gratitude, right? So here's the image of this particular card, right? And the practical application of this information is make sure that you give thanks each day before you go to bed. And like when you wake up, give thanks to the people you meet and the relationships that you're actually developing. Be thankful for the food on your table and basic needs such as that. And making sure that you're loving those that are nearest and dearest to you, because you really are richer than you think, right? So the 12-pointed star here, right, is perceived as the number of completion. That is the World card and wholeness, okay? It also is a representation of the Genesis pattern. If you want to take advantage of crystal support this particular week, then you are offering, they're offering rose quartz, jade, tangerine quartz, and citrine, okay? Citrine is very much the power of the solar plexus and manifestation, especially with that new moon. I'm just going to put that out there. Now we're going to go ahead and skip to 41, which is the inner child. And the inner child wants you to recall that the wonder of childhood is alive in you and the joy of youth sets me free. That's exactly where this Fool card kind of comes in. So the egg is the symbol of fertility, not necessarily babies, but it can be the fertility of an idea. It can be babies, but the octahedron within the cube or the hexahedron, right? We start life by being conceived within the sacral chakra and are birthed through into the physical via the base chakra, which is a representation of the cube itself. And our first 7 years of life are said to be imprinted with our base chakra. So the inner child is a representation of these two platonic solids merging together, all right? And it works within your heart chakra. The practical application is a reconnection to the world of child's play, a world without responsibilities. Allow yourself to ride the waves of your own imagination. Get your hands dirty. Build some sandcastles or play on that swing. It's like bringing back that youthful enthusiasm that we all have, and sometimes as adults we forget. You got to constantly be in your joy. Reawaken your inner child and set yourself on the path for deep and meaningful healing. So the opportunities for crystal support, if you want to take advantage of it, would be rhodochrosite, Again, tangerine quartz, also rose quartz or staurolite. So I would say if you can get your hands on some rose quartz, you'd probably be in a good position to merge both of those energies together for your gratitude. But it looks to me, Gemini, like you have something so awesome that's getting ready to come to you. I cannot wait to get into the follow-up weeks to determine and walk with you on your path to see what happens here. Okay, Gemini, I've said all the things that I need to be able to say. Hopefully you were able to resonate with this. If you were, then make sure that you give it a like. Make some comments if there's some questions that you have. It doesn't cost you anything. I'll be sure to respond. I respond to all the different messages that come through, whether you do it on the channel here as a comment or you email me individually. The contact details for myself are going to be in the description box below and will allow you to book a personal appointment if you would like to take advantage of a one-to-one session with me. If for some reason this one didn't give you everything that you were looking for, be sure to make sure that you're taking a look at your sun, your moon, and your rising sign to get the full picture. And specifically, Gemini, I really think it's important for you to take a look at the Taurus read. I think some of you are very much on that cusp, and it's going to be important for you to maybe see a couple of those different areas. But otherwise, on Tuesday, when you start receiving this information, it's really a good day to put forth what it is that you want to have happen with regards to your enterprise, and things will be balanced the way that they need to be. All right, you guys, that's what I have for you this particular week. Bye for now. See you next week.